Is there anything else you want to add that we haven't discussed?
Yeah, so I think one of the amazing things about Bobby's Coaches is that it actually hires young adults who have a history of cancer. And that's important for a couple of reasons. One is we know that across young adults who've had all different chronic health conditions, they tend to have lower employment rates. And some of that's because of missing school, because of treatments. And so we're kind of being part of the solution of how do you really help get people employed and doing things. But also, these are the experts. They've been through this, they know what it is, and it gives a different feel to the coaching because doctors and nurses and social workers are all great, but most of them haven't been through the experience. So being able to be coached by someone who understands exactly kind of, this is what it's like to go through chemo or radiation. And those are experiences that you can't really explain to somebody, that unless you've gone through it, you don't really, really get it. And so having young people who can work with these participants, and the participants just can be themselves and talk about what they need to, and they don't have to explain themselves, they don't have to explain all of these side effects. It's really powerful because it lets them really focus on the future and focus on what they want to do without taking all of their time and energy to keep explaining what happened.
That's interesting. One last thing. Can you talk a little bit about the training that the coaches have to go through as part of the program?
Yeah, absolutely. So training was originally 2 weekends. So we would have the coaches come for a Saturday and a Sunday for 8 hours each day. And it would be about a month apart. So they would have calls in between every week to practice their coaching skills. With the pandemic, it wasn't really safe to have people come in person. So what we've done is we've adapted that to be an online training. And so we created an online course similar to an undergraduate course. And it happens over 6 weeks. And so the coaches have some asynchronous material that they do on their own time, so lessons, assignments, and then we come together for 2.5 hours on Saturday mornings to really review material, practice, and then they still have those phone calls to practice in between. And so as we've gone through, we just finished training a cohort this past week. And on average, people have spent anywhere from 6 to 10 hours a week doing the training. So it's pretty intensive.
Very. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
No problem.